Frank Cignetti's 1977 West Virginia Mountaineers displayed their zest for the game in an early season upset of the Maryland Terrapins at College Park. A fired-up defense swarmed over quarterback Larry Dick and made a first-half shambles of Maryland's potentially explosive offense. After losing wide receiver Steve Lewis for the season on the game's 6th play, quarterback Dan Kendra adjusted and struck with passes to tight end Randy Swinson and Fleet sophomore wide receiver Cedric Thomas. Mountaineer offensive line provided a showcase for the open field running of Dave Riley, the team's leading ground gainer in '77. A record-breaking field goal by Bill McKenzie gave West Virginia a surprising 24-0 halftime lead. But it took an intentional safety and an exceptional defensive play by Tom Pridemore on the ensuing free kick to help preserve the victory. Frank Cignetti watched pensively as his defense stopped Maryland 3 times inside the 4 before Harold Woods and Fran Gleason made this game-winning effort at the 1. Their response to second-half adversity gave the Mountaineers a treasured victory and nationwide attention.
Probably the most exciting play of the year came against Maryland, when with 6 seconds left in the game and West Virginia trailing the Terrapins, Danny took this punt. Changed his field and took the ball 69 yards for a West Virginia victory. This is the type of play that earned Danny All-American recognition and led him to be chosen West Virginia's Amateur Athlete of the Year.
And now a huge decision for Cliff Kingsbury on 4th down and 3 from the 46. And he's got to send the punt team out.
I agree with this call, because if for some reason you don't get it on 4th down, you give West Virginia the ball back, needing only 20 yards really to get themselves into field goal range with only a minute left in this ball game. Come on, Joe. This is what legends are made of. I mean, this is the chance of a lifetime for Clint Trickett, a young man who has completely improved on last year's performance, has been phenomenal this season, has a chance to lead his West Virginia Mountaineers 80 yards down the field to get a potential game-winning score. Hey, this is the stuff you dream of, coming home to West Virginia, where you grew up, take your team down to win a ball game. Let's see if he can do it.
At a field, Jordan Thompson with 2nd down and 10. They run the ball. And Wendell Smallwood gets 9. Still 2 timeouts left for West Virginia. And so far, Holgerson not pulling the trigger on one. On 3rd and short, back to Smallwood. And he's got a 1st down. But still 2 timeouts for Dana Holgerson.
Joe, I don't mind this play call. You know, we saw it 2 drives ago where they just ran the ball and got a couple chunks. This time you run the ball, you stop the clock, you save a timeout, and remember, you only need a field goal, which is really only about 35 yards away.
Trickett a deep drop, routes developing into a tight window. Another first down, this time Thompson at the 43. Out of the timeout from the 43. Trickett feels the pressure. Over the middle again. Thompson again into Texas Tech territory. Enough for a first down. Important because the clock stops and they hold on to that final timeout. West Virginia is on the ball, ready to snap it as soon as Reggie Smith signals it ready. There's the snap. They run the ball up the gut. Smallwood across the 40. Up to the 38, and now they've got to lose that final timeout. From here, it'd be a 55-yard field goal.
30 seconds.
Which would be 1 yard longer than Josh Lambert's career long. Throwing a corner out, too tall. And 3 seconds remaining. Now they'll send the field goal team out. The redshirt sophomore from right here in Texas, Garland, Texas, who Dana Holgerson said has kept to himself since arriving a couple of years ago. He hadn't even talked to him, just lets him do his thing. And to let him try and win the game from 55 yards. Cliff Kingsbury will ice it. Texas Tech burns its final timeout.
Texas Tech, 30 seconds.
So here you go. The Texas kid, Josh Lambert, officially from 55. This for the win. On the way. And the Texas boy making a homecoming and giving West Virginia the win. A career long for Josh Lambert. From 55 yards to still one from Texas Tech.
They need one more pass to get it around the 20 to 25 yard line to have a real legitimate shot on a field goal. Get back. 10 seconds to go, and they still have a timeout, so they can't throw the ball anywhere on the football field.
First down, 10 seconds left. Foley going deep. It's going to be intercepted, and the Mountaineers will win. And it's Mike Logan. And West Virginia's perfect regular season is safe.
Week 2, as the Mountaineers went into Greenville, North Carolina for a night game against East Carolina. West Virginia loomed as the biggest home game on a schedule that included Penn State and Miami. The Pirates were ready to stage an ambush, but in the final minute and a half, quarterback Mike Timko took center stage. It was Timko to Harvey Smith, Timko to Grantis Bell, then to Bell again, and a pass to Keith Wynn in a drive that covered 69 yards. And with just 6 seconds remaining on the clock, it was.
They're lining up to run a play, and it's lobbed into the end zone, and here it is caught. It is caught by Harvey Smith. He got out beyond 2 defensive backs as they lined up quickly with time running out on him, and Timko lobbed it into the near corner of the end zone, and Harvey Smith got in behind McCallum and London.
The people right now depending on you. A freshman out of Springfield, Virginia. All the people, and this is the State University of West Virginia now, Mark. How many people counting on Tyler Bittencourt? And Pitt had good pressure on the last field goal attempt, Mark. I mean, put yourself in this guy's shoes.
From 43 yards out for the win for the Mountaineers. Bittencourt.
He got it. They win it. right there. They're not saying Bill Stewart was too conservative now by playing for the field goal, are they?
Tears.
It's good to see him if he can be that loose. And Marshall taken off on first down, is dragged down from behind. Boy, that's a good tackle by David Holloway, because Marshall had a lot more green in front of him.
And David Holloway's been all over the field today. And you've got 10 tackles. You're going to see the ball in the hands of number 2 in this overtime period, because he's a playmaker. If not him, he's going to go vertically down the field to Chris Henry.
Picked up 5 on first down, so now 2nd and 5 for the Mountaineers. Marshall looks over to get an updated signal. The play clock still in play. They snap it at about 3 seconds left, and a big first down run for K.J. Harris inside the 15.
Like I said, Pam, you get the ball to Rasheed Marshall, and he'll hand it off to K.J.
Yeah.
At least it touched his hands.
2 big play guys. Harris piling up the yards. Now 31 carries for 141 yards and the touchdown. First down from the 13. A touchdown wins it for the Mountaineers. Maryland on the blitz. Marshall goes around the right side and he just throws his body into the field and is knocked out of bounds at around the 8-yard line. Picks up 5.
Did you see K.J. Harris blow somebody up there in the lead blocker for that quarterback draw? Number 1, K.J. Harris, not only has done it on the ground all day, but he's protecting his quarterback, leading him around the right side.
Harris is a load at 6'2", 245. And Marshall, 47 yards now on the ground. K.J. Harris well over 100, and a terrific block to help spring Marshall. 2nd and 5 now from the 8. K.J. not much there as he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Maryland has to be careful. No one's accounting for Rasheed Marshall and those fake bootlegs.
But had he kept the ball, that would have been 6 points. Henry Scott, though, stacking up K.J. Harris. And now with 3rd and 4, Gary Blackney hoping his defense can come up with one more stop. Harris with 142 yards. Average 172 per game because of the big 337 in game 1.
Yeah, they're bringing the blitz here. You might see him check to an audible.
Marshall in the air for the touchdown and the win! Chris Henry catches the pass in the end zone, and for the first time since 2000, West Virginia has beaten Maryland.
Rasheed Marshall, token fake inside, look to his left. He knows he's coming back to the right on a slant route. Chris Henry just sticks his defender on the outside. Again, Chris Henry starting the outside, stems inside. Knows the ball's coming his way. Game over.
That was a perfectly thrown pass from Marshall, who for the first time in his career has defeated Maryland. So the 6th touchdown thrown by Marshall this year, and that's the biggest one. Chris Henry gets it, and West Virginia beats Maryland 19-16.
They're moving into field goal range. 54 seconds to go. They're looking for the score to win the ball game. West Virginia hasn't won since 1955. They're holding on to a 3-point lead. And the ball's at the 26. Schaefer getting the snap count off to Eric Hamilton. Clock started again. 45 seconds to go. Schaefer back. Schaefer, it is intercepted by Holly. Down the sideline. Feet and out of bounds. That should do it. Look at this field, Jim. 35 seconds go. They'll never clear it. They're tearing the goalpost down at the end where West Virginia, they're only going to sit on the ball anyway, but that goalpost is coming down. Most of the people who are on the field now were not even born when West Virginia last beat Penn State.
4 seconds on a stop clock. Holy mackerel, can you believe this? Bill McKenzie is on. He is 2 for 5 in field goal. From the 28, it will be a 38-yard attempt. The snap. McKenzie kicks it. It is long enough. McKenzie kicks it. It is good. The ball game is over. McKenzie kicks a 38-yard field goal in the final play of the football game. There's a mob scene out on the field. The Mountaineers, the Mountaineer fans. What a mob scene. You haven't seen anything like it. Bill McKenzie kicks a 38-yard field goal on the final play of the football game. West Virginia moving the ball down to the Pitt 22.5-yard line on a pass to Randy Swinson. And then the field goal try by McKenzie. I can't believe it. McKenzie, the sophomore from Warwood, with the biggest kick of his young career.
He's lined up over here. They got the double wing formation, which makes it a little tougher to come from that side.
Lambert's kick is up, and it's true, and West Virginia scores a win on the road for Dana Holgorsen.
The dying stages of regulation time. Better than 48,000 roaring against Lambert. West Virginia looking for the road win. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. Plenty of distance. It's good! A buzzer beater for Lambert, and a win for West Virginia.
They used him successfully in bootleg a few plays ago. As now he's going to operate out of the shotgun. They empty out the backfield, 5 receivers. Rice split to the top of your screen. Teal. Nobody open. No good. It's over. Mountaineers win.
They've got the ball to the 11-yard line. They're definitely in field goal range here. It's 2nd down and 10. Again, out of the gun with 2 receivers to each side. And Randall takes the snap. Dropping back to throw, looking for Wilford, looks to his left, still running back there, plenty of time, and now the clock down to 15. He throws in the end zone. It's intercepted by Brian King. Brian King intercepted the football with 12 seconds to go. Brian King has intercepted the football in the end zone with 12 seconds to go, and the West Virginia Mountaineers are 12 seconds away from knocking off number 12, Virginia Tech. Brian King, the junior from Damascus, Maryland, with his 2nd interception of the season and the biggest of his entire football career, has intercepted the football in the end zone with 12 seconds left. It was only a matter of time. We told you Brian Randall has had interception problems all season, and tonight on the very last play from scrimmage for Virginia Tech, West Virginia picked him off in the end zone. It was Brian King that picked it off in the end zone. He immediately slid down onto the turf, and Virginia Tech, out of timeouts, can... Mountaineer faithful on their feet. A sea of gold waving here. Cardinals break from their huddle. They're going to go with the empty backfield. 5 receivers going out. Braun, the quarterback, is ready. Here comes the try for 2. He has the snap. He drops. He looks. Pressure collapses. He's running, and he will be stopped short. They've tackled him. The ball game is over. The West Virginia University Mountaineers have rallied to defeat the Louisville Cardinals in one of the greatest games in West Virginia football history. The Mountaineers prevail 46-44. It is a great night to be a Mountaineer wherever you may be. It's over in Morgantown. They've come back from 24-7 down to
24 seconds to go. Johnson. They run a game. Tyler Young forces it. He's got a man down the sideline. Oh, he's got it! He's got it! Touchdown, West Virginia! Zach Abraham and the Mountaineers are back on top with 15 seconds to go.
Oh, my goodness. How in the world do you let a guy get it back of you with this kind of time on the clock? What are you thinking? You're in a semi-prevent defense.
I don't believe it. Are you kidding me? 60 yards on the play to Zach Abraham. 6 catches, a $179, 2 touchdowns.
Good stunt up front. Boy, you got to give Chad some credit on that. He stepped up in the pocket, and it's like Mosley was thinking, oh, he's going to be sacked. Hey, man, you got to play the defense.